What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Chris here from Results 2.0, and I wanted to bring you another Sunday video about a topic that's very controversial and very misunderstood. And that topic is composition change. So 9 times out of 10, when I have a client come in, their first goal is to lose weight. They want to lose weight because they think losing weight also causes them to tone. But in reality, they want to make a body composition change, or they want to lose body fat and they want to gain muscle. Okay, so this video is to teach you what composition change looks like, so you don't always base your progressions and your progress in your fitness journey on the weight on the scale. So that's one of the biggest obstacles and hurdles as a trainer that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, is making sure I keep my clients motivated when the scale doesn't change. And today in this video, you'll be able to see exactly why you don't always see your results on the scale. Even when your friends and your family see the change, you don't see the change because you see yourself so often. Okay, so let's kind of go over what body composition is. So everybody's composed of a certain amount of muscle and a certain amount of fat. Okay, now most of the times when you meet a trainer or see a trainer, they're going to assess and see where you're at, okay, based on the goals that you want to reach. All right, most of my clients that come in overweight, they're somewhere between 30% body fat and 40% body fat. So if you went to any doctor or anywhere, that's considered high, no matter how old you are, how young you are. Okay, so most people that come in overweight are somewhere between 30 and 40% body fat. And then for us as trainers, our goal is to get you at a healthy body fat percent, which is somewhere, for me personally, I like y'all to get somewhere between 20 and 25% body fat, because it's a maintainable body fat percent, and if someone meets you, they know you work out. Only problem is that doesn't always result in weight loss. So today I got some props for you so you can actually see what a composition change looks like when the scale doesn't change. Okay, so right here I got a 10-pound plate. As you can see, it's a pretty big plate. Okay, it's a full-size plate. Now, but just keep in mind, this plate here is 10 pounds. Now, for example, let's label this plate as the 10-pound plate, or the 10-pound person that's 40% body fat. All right, you came in, you met with your trainer, you're done your nutrition, you changed your diet, you've done everything you're supposed to do. Okay, and you're the 10-pound, 40% body fat plate. Okay, now we're supposed to do. You worked out. It's time to reassess yourself. You're starting to notice your clothes have gotten, your clothes done got big. People noticing the difference in you. People like, wow, what are you doing? But then the scale doesn't change. So you're like, wow, why haven't I lost any weight? This is what's happening to you. You're making a composition change. So our other prop here, we got another 10-pound plate, okay? So this is the new version of you. This is the 10-pound version of you that's at that 20 to 25% body fat, okay? Now the cool part is, as I told you, this is a 10-pound plate, this is a 10-pound plate, but this is the difference, okay? As you can see, this plate is significantly smaller than the plate that's behind it, okay? That's what we call a composition change, okay? Now, most of the time, that's what happens with people. But like I told you, it's 10 and 10, okay? As you can see, you can be 10 pounds here and 10 pounds here, okay? The difference is muscle takes up way less space. It's more dense, it's more compact. As you can see, that's what we call toning, okay? And then as you can see, the person that came in 30 to 40% body fat, they take up way more space. Fat takes up way more space and it's way softer. This plate is way softer than this plate, okay? As you can see, this plate can bend, this plate can fold. So it's kind of the same thing with us. You know, when you have a high body fat percent, you're squishy, you're soft. But this plate, which is 20% body fat, and you see it's real solid, it's not flimsy at all. So that's why this is the perfect example of body composition change. So the purpose of this video, without making it too long, be okay with making a composition change. Be okay with the scale not changing. Just pay attention to the cues and the things that your trainer tells you, the things that you can keep track of. If you're doing your nutrition, you will change. Now, what that means is having a high protein diet, having a low carbohydrate diet, and very low fat diet. If you're doing those things, you're gonna change. Your composition is gonna change. If you're not eating a whole lot of fat, you're not gonna be fat. Secondly, hit the gym, hit the weights 2 to 3 times a week, okay? Consistently. It's not about going super hard for a month and then taking 2 months off. No, it's those clients that do those 2 to 3 days for a year. You will change, okay? So if you're eating right, you're being consistent, and you're doing what your trainer's supposed to do, telling you what you're supposed to do, you're gonna change. Whether the scale changes or not. If you can't see it, but if everything else is telling you, you're making a composition change, okay? Remember, some people don't have muscle, so you have to put muscle on in order to lose weight. So trust the process, okay? And like I said, this just a video to get you to understand what toning is, which I don't like to use that word, but I know it's what most people recognize it as. This is a composition change. High body fat, low body fat. It's not always about the scale.